on the sigil, directing all your energy on that sigil, concentrating on it while concentrating also being aware of your breath. You can raise energy and do that. There are other ways that you can raise energy that I'm not going to go into right now, but I don't think I'll ever actually go into them there. But if you're curious, there are lots of ways you can use Kabbalic principles, Hermetic principles, principles of meditation, that Tantra, different things to raise that energy and focus it in there. The more energy that you focus on it, the quicker it's going to manifest. And so basically, you have just created a way to overcome the conscious mind and tap into the subconscious. I'm going to show you another example of some sigils I've done. Alright, here are some rather elaborate sigils that I have created, and I spent a lot of time, mental concentration, creating these at the time I had done this. And I did them on oil paintings because I wanted to take as much time, as much detail in creating these as I could. And I am not an artist. So these took me hours upon hours to do. I'd say at least each one took at least a collective amount of about 18 to 20 hours. And that amount of energy that I expended in creating these, the act of creating these paintings, is actually where the majority of your conscious creation is going to take place, is in the act. Now, I have to tell you that these sigils, I wrote the sigils first out on a piece of paper, and it has the statement that I want. In fact, my statement had an apostrophe, so I did add an apostrophe there. But I decided to go one step further, and that was also incorporate some images that my subconscious mind would recognize. Each of these that I had chosen were specific mental, psychic, spiritual type attributes that I desired to bring into my life. And they're something I want to have the rest of my life. So I made a permanent sigil. Now this one, I don't remember the specifics of what I was asking for here. It could be something to do, I don't know, it could be the astral projection one. I have forgotten. And that's a good thing. Or it could have been remote viewing, or it could have been astral. I don't know exactly, but it had something to do with that. And I also attached a glyph. Now, one of the markings of the glyphs is not very evident, but it's there. I attached a glyph from the Kabbalah, and I'm not going to go into that at this time, but I will tell you that if you read up on the Kabbalah, maybe something from Dion Fortune, I really recommend her, you will understand the importance of the glyphs, and these glyphs draw upon an attribute from the collective consciousness that strengthens your message here that you're telling yourself. So you're using the collective conscious state of the Kabbalah, or maybe you draw upon the Native American tradition. They have a lot of pictures that correspond with messages too. You are using a collective conscious state and your own individual subconscious state. And the images here reinforce it too. I tried to incorporate an image that reinforced my desire. Up here I used elemental images of, now I know that this is to do with air and the color, and the different elemental images that also kind of correspond with this. So I'm drawing on different states of mind in order to pull this all together. I did that with each of these. And like I said, I sometimes I think I know what it was. I'm not 100% sure, but I have reached a point which is within reach of everybody, that you don't necessarily have to totally not know. You can use your mind to just concentrate on raising energy and block out the meaning, and that's something you can achieve through meditation and practice, exercising and concentrating. Okay. Another, one last thing I want to tell you about sigils or pictures or things that you do like this. I put a border around each one. Now, the borders may not be too evident. Some of them are. I use colors in my borders with purpose. I didn't just do any color. these colors that I chose were elemental colors that corresponded either with, bringing something into the earth state or using willpower. Whatever I did consciously. Every detail on this painting, nothing was haphazard. But you need to put a border around it. And the reason you put a border is because a border of some type, this one was black, so you can't really see it, but I know it's there because I did it. The border is to contain the energy that you put into this idea. Now, you're not really physically containing it within this picture. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you are doing this mentally. This is an image in your mind, and you are putting energy into that image. You need to put a border around it, because if you don't, what's happening is that energy is being directed towards the image in your mind and then just being scattered and not contained. And in order to crystallize that energy, you need to put a border around it so it has some kind of a circumference of some type in which it can be crystallized. Also, here's another sigil I did. And I hang them in my room. Now, consciously I've gotten so used to them that I don't even sometimes see them, but they're always there, and my subconscious mind is continuously aware of them, even when I'm not doing a meditation on them. Well, I hope that this was useful to you in some way. Before I totally close, I wanted to just express a couple of final thoughts. One is I very much believe that one of the reasons we're in this physical world is to meditate and understand the essence of who we are inside, which is a cosmic consciousness state. But at the same time, I do not feel that it's spiritually immature of anyone to desire to learn how to create in the physical realm. I believe that that's the purpose of what we are here for. The physical realm is a part of us, just like the astral, just like the mental, just like the superconscious states. The physical realm is a part of us, and we're here to learn how to master that part of us, to learn how to create and control it, and to incorporate it consciously into the entirety of who we are beyond this life. So, I believe that these kind of practical exercises are ways in which we can do that. So, anyways, I'm going to sign off for now. I hope this was helpful, and maybe I'll create a video later that will show you some other techniques besides sigils in which you can tap into the subconscious. Bye-bye.